All right, everyone, welcome back for another episode of Carnivore Trades. Today is Friday, October 8th, 2021. So market's really quiet today. As you can see, look at this tight range here on the S&P 500. Did have a little bit of a fade around the 1 to 2 o'clock hour time frame. And then we just had kind of a bit of a float up since then, and we're right back in this range here. You can see on the SPY between 439.50 and 438, essentially pretty much all day long. Dow has been even tighter, although we might get a little bit of a push up here as the volume dries up and you kind of just get small traders pushing the market higher. Russell has been a little bit weaker. Really it started yesterday afternoon around 1:30 and it's continued today. And obviously the NASDAQ weaker with the higher yield. And it's strange to see the Russell not responding as positively with yields higher. Also, we had the jobs number today, which is quite a big miss there. And the yield's just saying, I don't care, I'm just going to go higher anyway. So you got the TNX here up 2.16%. Bond market just closed, so that is now done. And the bond market, I believe, is closed Monday, so that is where it's going to sit for a couple of days here. With that said, some other areas that do like the higher yield, like XLF, had a nice day today so far, up 0.6%, and XLE really rocketing. So it got to my target here, gave it just a little quick 3-day pullback, really, and then it's already blasting off again. As we look at crude, I talked to you guys about crude, the importance of the weekly close, and that will close above the double top resistance there at about 79. No, excuse me, $77. So crude may be on breakout here. I get a lot of questions about crude, and I guess what I would have to say right here is your next real target, we're looking on a monthly time frame here, is you're going to be looking at probably about $90. So we have this little broadening pattern here, as you can see on the chart. You also have this pivot here at around 88, and then you have this pivot here right around 90, 91. So in that $90 range would probably be your next logical target if crude continues to stay above 77 and holds this breakout here. If we get a reversal next week, then that'd probably be a sign of a fake breakout. But usually on the weekly time frame, one close is pretty good enough. And we, at one point I thought we were in danger of having a fake breakout. That was on Wednesday, but yesterday it tested the lows and came right back up. So energy is holding strong here for the moment. Nat gas, on the other hand, has cooled off just a little bit. So we traded this drop and pop here with the patrons, and we made some nice money on Boyle. It's 2x ETF. Was looking to try and pick up a scale in short here on nat gas, but just never got extended to where I really liked it. But nonetheless, it has come in, and now you're noticing it's not getting as much of a pop off the 20 MA this time. So that's telling you the momentum's dying out a little bit. Also, look at how it had a 1, 2, 3, 4 surge here, and then it kind of just chopped around, had a lot of volatility. Now it's coming back in, and it's kind of testing the low parts of this. It's testing the lower range of the last 2 or 3 days. We're red today, whereas crude is much higher, and energy stocks are doing very well again. XOP, new highs, new 52-week highs actually on the XOP. So 52-week high there on XOP, and then the OIH also at probably a 2-3 month high as well. Last seen in July, we're at these levels here. But anyways, so energy doing very well. Let's take a look at gold. So gold got a little bit ahead of itself, I think. This is a nice little consolidation you started to put in here on gold, but I think it got a little ahead of itself here. I think I would like to have seen a little bit more consolidation on the precious metal for it to get through that 50 moving average. As you're seeing, it's pulling right back off of that. Platinum, however, is holding up much better. I told you guys I like this a lot more, but it is into a lot of resistance here, and I think it needs to consolidate again to get through all of this chop. But platinum doing well, and this could be a good long going into the end of the year on a good pullback here. And let's take a look at silver. So silver kind of doing the same thing as gold, struggling just to even get above that 20 MA, but did have a nice pop earlier, but is coming back in. Now you can see the GLD here, as soon as we opened, just kind of got slammed down. And again, the yield obviously having a major impact on that. Dollar index pulling back just a little bit, again, chopping in this range here, but still inside bar. So we have a nice inside bar here on the dollar index, and it'll be interesting to see what this looks like going into OPEX, which is next week. But again, to summarize with the overall market, very, very light volume here. Like I said yesterday, we had, we have Columbus Day coming up. So the bond market's closed Monday, and it's not uncommon to see a really light volume float into that type of weekend. Look at the volume here on the SPY, just 48 million shares traded right now. It is 3:16 p.m., so about 45 minutes left. So again, we're headed for another light volume day on the overall markets, and we'll probably see that on Monday as well. So do not expect too many major volatility moves until really Tuesday, when the market, the volume comes back into the market. But anyways, yeah, just going to keep it short today, as volume was generally light. Oh, I just want to touch on the semis really fast. So semis still struggling with this 100-day moving average. Obviously, the higher yield plays a role in that, but the fact that it can't get above that, while you have the Dow and S&P really holding above that 100 MA. And let's take a look at the triple Q. So triple Q is able to get above the 100 MA, but the semis lagging is never a good sign. So just bear that in mind there. Also, Dow Transports still below the 100 MA, but in a little bit better of a technical position. It is kind of holding up okay. But anyways, guys, yeah, just going to wrap it up here. You guys take care. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I will talk to you next.